What's cracking, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. New video. The other day I ran across a channel. I think it's called Ace Boy Pun. Hopefully I got the name right. And he was talking about, I guess, a disagreement between two platforms. One of them Raza and the other one Black. The Raza one is not somebody that I like or I'm cool with. I don't hate him. I just don't care for him. And the Black platform was a smaller platform upcoming called The Viral Way, right? And Ace Boy Pun was talking about how, like these two platforms were, kind of doing the race thing. And I didn't see what the Raza platform, I didn't see what they said. I only watched a couple minutes of the Ace Boy Pun video, and he said straight out he's not with that stuff. So then I went over to The Viral Way. I wanted to see what they had actually said, and the only thing I could see was where they were saying they don't have any issues with Raza. They're not anti-Raza. They're not anti-Mexican. And that they felt that because they're from Long Beach, that people like to throw that out there because there has been for a very long time stuff going on out that way. Okay. And it's not just Mexican and Black, it's Mexican and Asian. It's an unfortunate thing. And it's all based off of gangbanging. Now, the reason why I'm making this video is this. The Viral Way made their video and they said straight out they're not with hating on Mexicans. That's not on their agenda. It's not on their plate, right? And you look in the comment section, and it's just like with the Tory Lanez thing. You look at the comment section, and there are a lot of people who are constantly talking about Mexicans this, Mexicans that, Mexicans are racist, Mexicans gotta pay, Mexicans this, Mexicans that. And I'm just like, damn. All these guys that feel this way, all these guys that in the comment section are trying to create strife and hatred, beef and bloodshed, how many of them, if that unfortunate thing took place, how many of them are going to be on the front lines? Possibly killing, possibly dying. I feel confident in saying zero. Not one of them. It blows my mind that all these decades later, there was a thing that broke out in Southern California in the 90s. Man, we're far from that era. Far from that time. You look at a lot of the Raza nowadays, they don't talk like I talk. They don't talk like dudes my generation talk. They don't dress like we dress. They dress more like the people that they allegedly hate. It almost seems like they have more in common with them than me. And I hear this whole hate thing. I don't get where. It seems like the people that aren't from down here, that aren't from Southern California, that maybe even some of them lived in Southern California back in the 90s, and they think it's the same, and it's not. So if I'm going to give my 2 cents, my 2 cents would be, if you ain't living in those areas, stop acting like you know what time it is. Let these youngsters live, man. Gang violence is nowhere near what it used to be back when that type of stuff went down. Criminality ain't where it used to be compared to back then. Let these youngsters live, man. Let them figure out that the world is so much bigger than the block. It took me a long time and a lot of hardships to figure that out. You know, unfortunately, for a long time, I didn't care about my last name. I cared about my neighborhood. I sacrificed everything for that. They didn't give me nothing back. I gave the system, from a juvenile to an adult, I gave the system 30 years, man. And at the end of the day, I wasted my time. I'm lucky, man. I'm blessed to be here. However long I'm here, I'm blessed. So those of you that are trying to foment this violence between two communities that are already struggling, get on with that, man. You're not a part of it. And then those of you that are and that talk about that, that really makes no sense. You know, I've said this a lot of times that prior to the internet, prior to the cell phones, prior to this whole new technological era, we only knew what was inside of our house and on our block, in our city. I've literally had conversations with dudes that were so gangbanged out that they were telling me, and they're from LA County, and they were telling me the San Fernando Valley was in LA County. I said, damn, this dude is so gangbanged out, he only knows what's around him. I was like, so in juvenile hall, you don't remember seeing them dudes? Like, what do you mean? But that was the reality for some. That's an extreme version of reality. But back in our days growing up, dudes that started gangbanging in the 80s and 90s, what you knew, your world, was what was around you, the immediate vicinity. These kids nowadays, man, they got these phones. They got all these, they have so much to show them how big the world is. And I think that's a part of the reason why gangbanging isn't as big. I don't know. I don't know what the reason is, but we can't even entertain people that are trying to foment violence. Like, I'm getting to the point where I want to just start blocking, excuse me, I want to just start blocking anybody in the comment section. I don't care what nationality you are. Anybody that's trying to spit hatred towards another ethnicity. My platform is not going to be a place for that. My platform is a place for me to share my life experiences, my ups, my downs, my wins, my losses, and hopefully you can learn from my mistakes. Hopefully you guys can get in the comment section, get in our Discord, interact with each other, better each other. There's enough people trying to tear each other down out there, man. And I know people are going to be like, damn, this is a few videos in a row where yeah, I said it. I'm trying to maintain. Tomorrow, maybe I go in on something. But like I said, can we just refrain from the drama till at least Tuesday and see how we feel? For those of you that are really doing it. I don't know, guys. That's my video for today, though. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Everybody, please be safe, be smart, and tell the ones you love that you love them, man. I'm out of here.